A very good morning, dear students. We come to our next session wherein we are going to record, we are going to see the set B paper solution of the revision test that you all have given. So, for the students who gave set B as their examination, this is a solving for that paper, and the ones who've got set A, this will be an extra paper or extra solution for you all of set B question paper. Let us go through the paper. So as we all know, initially we have got objectives, that is 5 objective, 1 marks each. The first question that we have is, what are the products obtained by anaerobic respiration in plants? Lactic acid plus energy. Anaerobic respiration is the ones where the oxygen is not present. So lactic acid plus energy, carbon dioxide plus water plus energy, this is what we get in aerobic. Ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy, and pyruvates. So C is the answer for it. Ethanol, lactic acid plus energy, this is what we get in yeast. So ethanol and carbon dioxide plus energy, this is the answer for this objective. Next we have identify the correct path of urine in the human body. So your 4 parts were given to you. So your 4 options are given to you. Now the right one is D1. Why is it so? Is urine is formed in the kidney, and then through a filtration of blood, the urine is then passed through the ureter and then to the urinary bladder, where it is stored. During urination, the urine is passed through this bladder into the urethra. So that is the reason the D is the answer for the track. Third, we come to Na2CO3 plus 10H2O is what? Now my dear children, Na2CO3 is nothing but sodium carbonate. So it is sodium carbonate with 10 molecules of water will give you washing soda. Then we come to the fourth question, wherein you were asked that when SO2 gas is passed through saturated solution of H2S, hydrogen sulfate, what do you get? So A is the answer for it. You have to form the equation, you will get this answer. So it is oxidation and reduction reaction. Next we had the labeling of a diagram of a flower, wherein you had to label various parts of the diagram like stigma, style, ovary. This together is called as pistil. Then we had anther and filament called as stamen, petals, sepals, receptacles and pedicles. Now most of you all have written pistil and staple, but you should name all the parts of it. So this is how the diagram was to be labeled. Then we come to the next part, the subjective part, wherein we had to write the answer for the question of 2.5 marks each. You'd got 10 minutes and you had to attend 2 questions in that 10 minutes. The first question was, write the difference between autotrophic nutrition and heterotropic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, my dear children, is nothing but when food is synthesized for simple organic raw materials such as carbon dioxide and water. It is in the presence of green pigment, that is chlorophyll is necessary. The food is generally prepared during daytime, and all green plants and some bacteria have this type of nutrition. So this was about autotrophic nutrition. Coming to heterotropic nutrition, this is obtained directly or indirectly from autotrophs. So we get that from autotrophs. The food is broken down in with the help of enzymes. No pigmentation is required, so no chlorophyll is required over here, and the food can be prepared any time of the hour in a day. All animals and fungi has this type of nutrition. So this is what you all had to write in difference. You can if you have written in tabular form, even that is correct, or if you write it in this form, both are correct. But minimum 4 points is what is required. And the fifth point you can simply put is of examples. So with 5 points your answer will be over, half marks for each point. Next we had wherein you had to compare the fossil fuels and the sun as direct source of energy. So here what we wrote was fossil fuels, how are they formed, why are they fossil fuels direct sources of energy. Then we had, are they renewable or non-renewable, then how much time do they take for renewable, and what adverse effect are they causing on the surrounding fossil fuels. On the other hand, then we compare it to solar energy, wherein it is a renewable and direct source of energy. Since the sun is shining since several years, so it will continue to do the same, so it doesn't need a time span to renew. It is free of cost and it has it has got an unlimited amount of usage. So this is how you had to write this answer. Next we had brief answers, wherein you had to attempt one answer from each. There were two given to you. You had to attempt any one. The first one was about the structure of nephron. So here you had to, what you had to do is, initially you had to write what is a nephron made up of, where is its situation, what are the parts of nephrons, and then you will draw the structure of a nephron, how I have done it over here. Second part, you will write the functioning of nephrons, that what all functions are there. If you see here, I have stated 7 points over here. You can write any 5 of these. So this was the function that had to be stated. And lastly, the function of the nephron. So this is how the nephron, this answer had to be attempted. Structure of nephron and functioning of nephron. You can read the functioning of nephrons once if you require. Please go through it very well, because this is important answer in perspective to your examination also. The next question that you all had is about balancing the equation, wherein you had to balance the equation of the given reaction. So calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide will give you calcium carbonate plus water. So this answer was CaOH2 plus CO2 will give you CaCO3 plus H2O. Similarly, zinc plus silver nitrate will give you zinc nitrate plus silver. That means that means Zn plus 2 AgNO3 will give you ZnNO3 twice plus 2 Ag. Barium chloride plus potassium chloride will give you barium sulfate plus potassium sulfate. So potassium chloride. So you had nothing but BaCl3 plus K2SO4 will give you BaSO4 plus 2KCl. I repeat, BaSO4 plus 2KCl. So this was the third one, how we solve. And the last one was zinc carbonate plus zinc oxide will give you zinc carbonate will give you zinc oxide plus carbon dioxide, that is ZnCO2 CO3 zinc carbonate. ZnCO3 will give you ZnO plus CO2 gas is liberated. This is nothing but decomposition reaction, my dear children. I have not solved these reactions in the slide here because it is just from your textbook. In the notes the answers are given for this question. Last you all had the HOTS question. That is you had got 2 questions, but you had to attempt any one of it, and it was of 5 marks. This question most of you all have I'll talk about the first question, that is double circulation in human beings, most of y'all forgot to draw the diagram for it, which was absolutely wrong. So how you have to attempt this answer, just look over here. Firstly, you will write the parts of the heart, a human heart. So you'll write the parts, and then you will write how the blood is circulated. So with parts you will have the diagram. Then how is the blood circulated, you will write the entire flow of blood in the human heart, how the blood flows in the human heart. So it goes from the right atrium to the right ventricle, then how the pressure is exerted on the left ventricle, and how the blood is passed through the heart, and why is it called double circulation reaction. Once you specify the term double circulation reaction, the diagram for double circulation is very important. This diagram must be there. And then later on you will write the importance of double circulation, that why is it necessary, because the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is separated and it doesn't allow to mix in it. This efficient system of oxygen supply is very useful in warm-blooded animals. Thus the circulatory system of human is more efficient because of double circulation reaction, because what happens here is that oxygen is given to the body in a higher amount. So this is how you are expected to write the answer for a double circulation in human being. I repeat it once again for you. You will initially write the parts of heart, you will draw the diagram for the heart, this diagram, then you are going to write how the blood flow in human heart, then you are going to diagrammatically show the circulation, the double circulation, and then you are going to write the importance of double circulation. So this is how the answers should be written for HOTS question. Next you all had is comparing the functioning of alveoli in the lungs and nephron in the kidney. Two different parts, but how are they in structure? So first, with respect to the structure and function, so you only have to write about structure and functioning. So this is a tabular form. I have written about the structure. How is the structure of alveoli, how is the structure of nephron, and then I have shown the diagram of both the parts. The left one is alveoli and the right one is nephron. And then lastly we gave the functioning of both the parts, whether it be alveoli and the functioning of nephrons in the kidney. So this is how you are expected to write. Even if you write it in this format, in structure tabular format, it is fine. And then last you can draw the diagram. So this is the end of the test, dear children. You are supposed to solve this test in your science notebook. I repeat, in your science notebook, set A and set B, both you are supposed to solve, and you are going to submit it in the drive folder. How I showed it in the last video of set A, I have showed how to upload it into the drive. Similarly, you will upload it, and then the submission should be done before the next Wednesday. So before next Wednesday you are expected to submit it, that is before 22nd July 12 p.m. Before that you must submit the solved paper on your drive. How to submit it on the drive? In the last video I have shown it to you all. Submit it in the similar pattern. Thank you, dear students. I hope you've understood the concept of clearing the concept of your paper is being cleared. Thank you.